name is Jay Taylor.
What's one thing God has taught you this semester?
Being materialistic is unnecessary. Things of this world, you don't really need them. You just think you want them because they give you worldly pleasures.
What's your name?
Levi Burge.
What's one thing God has taught you this semester?
Stay with him in his faith.
What's your name?
Caleb.
What's one thing God has taught you this semester?
Just spread his word to other people.
What's your name?
My name is Vaughn.
What's one thing God has taught you this semester?
You know, one thing that God has taught me this semester is the value of resting and like taking time, and that Jesus also rested. He ministered to so many people, to so many crowds, but if you read the scriptures, some passages say that he actually went away from the crowds to be alone with the Father. And so taking time, and I love you guys, but it takes even me time to just spend time alone with the Lord to refill my cup in order to help minister to you guys. So yeah.
What's your name?
Blair.
What's one thing God has taught you this semester?
He's taught me to have patience with other people, even when they really tick me off.
What's your name?
Elijah.
What's one thing God has taught you this semester?
To learn patience and timing, I would say, out of everything.
What's your name?
Camden Pearson.
What's one thing God has taught you this semester?
One thing God has taught me this semester is really focusing on living so that when others look at me, they can recognize that I'm a Christian and see God through me.
What's your name?
My name is Asher Stevens.
What's one thing God has taught you this semester?
One thing God has taught me is to always just be kind to people because you never know what they're going through, so you can always just do that.
What's your name?
My name's Liam Baker.
What's one thing God has taught you this semester?
One thing God has taught me is probably to be patient with my siblings through stuff and just how to maybe pray to Him.
What's your name?
My name is Lathan Baker.
What's one thing God has taught you this semester?
Probably about being poor in spirit, and realizing that being a good Christian is realizing that you have a need to want to learn more about Jesus, and you can't live your life without Jesus as your one and only subject.
What's your name?
Jesse?
What's one thing God has taught you this semester?
To be better about speaking up about things that you don't agree with in public.
What's your name?
Malachi.
What's one thing God has taught you this semester?
Well, I've learned a lot about prayer, like with the Lord's Prayer, and just you can take anything to Him if you need to, like any worries or troubles.
What's your name?
Gideon.
What's one thing God has taught you this semester?
I think just like spending more time in His Word and spending more time like memorizing Scripture and stuff like that. I think that's been my big thing this semester.
What's your name?
Audrey.
What's one thing God has taught you this semester?
That it's not my place to plant seeds in people's lives. I can plant the seed, but I can't grow it. I just need to depend on God more than myself.
What's your name?
Gabriel Rogers.
What's one thing God has taught you this semester?
That no matter what is happening, that He's always with you and that He always will help you.
What's your name?
My name is my name's Dom.
What's one thing God has taught you this semester?
God has taught me that, just a lot about peace and just keeping my relationship with Him. And my life, it like struggles are like unavoidable. You're gonna always face struggles in your life, but as long as your relationship with God is stronger than those things that are messing up your life, it'll be better. It won't be perfect, but it'll be better.